Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in. I have a question for all of you. What, in your mind's eye, what is the difference between a hoarder and a stockpiler? I'm kind of interested in knowing what you guys think. So give that a little bit of thought, and definitely, down below in the comments, definitely, let us know, because my guest today, as you all know and have seen her before, Jan from New York City Saves Money, is alongside with me to discuss further about this topic. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her in. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Steve. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Sure. Anytime. Yeah, so I just got through asking, the audience out there, the subscribers. I just got through asking them what is the difference between someone who likes to hoard and be a stockpiler. Now, my definition of somebody, when I think of a hoarder, although I think the word hoarder is actually much worse than my thought, I'm thinking pack rat, but I think a hoarder is much worse.
Oh, yeah. I am so glad you're raising this question. What do you think it is?
I think it's somebody who has, I think personally, I think it's a mental thing, because you're obsessed with saving, save, keep. Everything is so cherished to you, no matter what it may be. It could be something, it could be a nice thing, or it could be something that's rather disgusting. You just don't know.
No, you don't know. And I'm really glad this topic came up. Can I tell you something, Steve? What a coincidence. I'm actually airing a show. I'm going to upload it in the next few days about the distinction between being a hoarder and a stockpile. The reason this topic came up at all was because someone raised this question, or actually made a statement, which I'm not quite sure how to take the statement. So I'm not saying it exact. I'm just like paraphrasing it. Basically, I think the person was inferring that a little bit of hoarding is going on behind me. That is absolutely not true. There's a huge, incredible difference. Number one, a hoarder is someone like you just described, Steve, that collects things, useless things that have no purpose. They're obsessed with collecting, and the problem is bigger than what is on the surface. If you ever watch those shows on cable or look them up, snippets on this platform, you will see how a true hoarder lives. They really need to seek medical attention, psychological help, and I'm not judging anyone. It is a mental disorder. But a person, let's say like myself or others, who are preparing for maybe some bad weather. Maybe I can't get out on a snow day. Maybe I'm going to lose power. Here's the difference. What's behind me took months to happen. What I have behind me did not take overnight. I started in August of 2021 with a couple of cans. I said, this stockpile, grocery stockpile, has to happen. I don't know when the lights are going to go. I don't know. I'm also trying to save money because of increased prices. There are good reasons. There's a purpose for every single thing behind me. There is a huge difference between hoarding and stockpiling for a rainy day. I was just actually stunned that some question like that came out. And I just threw away the comment. I just deleted the comment. It didn't even make it to my viewers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good question to discuss, for discussion, that's for sure. Steve, you have your stockpile behind you. Am I correct?
Yes. What you see, I can just slide back. It's a little bit slightly disorganized, like the biscotti container back there. That's a little bit tilted. And then there's my panettone box. I still have about a Italian cake left from the holidays, which I will maybe later today or tomorrow. I may go ahead and finish off. Unfortunately, I would love to learn how to make those from scratch, um,
Yeah.
because it is something that's only available seasonal. You can't get it year round. I wish you could, but yeah, that's my stockpile. You see some bottled water. You see some seltzer water over there. A box of green beans.
And your
There's
area has been known to have hurricanes, power outages. You just don't know when you're
no,
going to
you don't.
need to have your water and et cetera, et cetera.
No, you don't know. And well, hurricane season is not going to start for us. Usually, it starts around the 1st of June, just a little bit
Hmm.
before the summertime, and it runs
Hmm.
well through November a lot of the time. So, but aside from that, it could also be a tornado. Some people are in tornado areas rather than
Right,
hurricane,
right.
which is more, for more west of me. Um, let's see. Power outages that can occur anywhere, no matter what state, no matter what town you're in. That's out of
Absolutely.
our hands. So it's always good to have some things that are
Available for you. What if you're not
available.
feeling well, Steve? You can't get to the grocery store.
Right. Yeah, there's days that can happen. Right. Canned goods is good to have. That's really about the only time I really like to use a canned good if given a choice is during a bad storm or power outage. Um, a lot of Another one that's really good. I've used it. You've used it. Although I prefer the can because the can I think is a more true.
Yeah.
You have the little tuna fish, chicken breast little pouches. They
Yes.
are they are more expensive, even though it is a one. You pull it back and it is a one-time serving. The only thing you have to be careful about with like tuna creations or chicken creations or anything like that is you have to watch. Not everybody can have salt in their diet, so you have to watch that.
Right. Right.
Whereas in the regular chunk light tuna or even the solid white albacore, I'm perfectly happy with chunk light. It doesn't have to be albacore, but the salt content I believe is lower. I think it would be because there's nothing added in, no seasoning, no flavoring.
Right.
It's just
There's also a longer shelf. There's a long shelf life on the canned tunas and the packaging tunas. I think that's in that mylar material. I mean, I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but I noticed something very, very happy for me. I stocked up on a whole bunch of those tunas that go in the pouch because they were running a sale. But I was happy to know that the shelf life in mine was something like beyond 2 years. I love to have tuna for lunch, so believe you me, that those tuna
yeah.
pouches will be gone in months. So they're portable, they're lightweight. But I just want to point something out. Everything I have behind me, this is why I resented that stupid comment.
Hmm.
Everything I put behind me was well calculated. This is why I always joke around my viewers that I'm a bean counter. But the truth is, it's not a joke. I truly am a bean counter. I know for a fact. How many people know for a fact that they use X number of packages of toilet paper on their own, personal use? I know the amount I use. I even announced it two a week. So
Yeah.
I go through 8 a calendar month. Why do I do that? You might wonder. To keep inventory. I don't know if shops are a hoarder.
Right. Now in my case, not that I'm trying to sound chauvinistic or sexist here. I myself, when it comes to a decent, roll of toilet paper, I go through one roll a month. Now, I hope people don't take this the wrong way. It's a true fact. A man uses less toilet paper than a woman would. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh yeah, yes, for sure. For obvious, yeah, definitely. Mhm.
Right. So,
I
but
also include the possibility of a guest. I don't want to be in a situation. Oh my God, here's a guest. There's no bathroom tissue. Oh my gosh, you
mhm,
know, you can't do that. I like
right.
to control my inventory. Hoarding is just another world. what I have behind me, I know precisely how long it's going to last me.
Mhm.
For example, see that where it says plenty paper behind me, Steve? There's
Mhm.
15 rolls in that package. You can't see it on that camera angle right at the moment, but they're actually one of that 15 roll pack piled on top of each other. There's 30 rolls there. Let's say I use a roll a week. I'm good for 30 weeks. I know what I'm doing. It is
Yeah.
not hoarding. This is shopping with intention.
If I do the math, and we have 52 weeks in a year, you said 30. That's 7 months worth of paper towels.
Bingo. That's right. Oh, what you can't see visible in this picture, I have my brother had gifted me for my birthday. I have to tell you, it was a nice gift. I love this kind of gift. The
Mhm.
Glad Twist tie bags, 150 count. 150 count. I
Oh, you're
go
good.
through 2 bags a week. I am set for the entire year.
Yeah, you are. That would be 75 bet. Oh, you're that see things like that, especially um if you go to like okay, I've mentioned it before, you've tapped on it before. Things like that, it does benefit you to go to a wholesale club and buy it because you're getting a larger mass quantity. That's what I need to start doing a little bit more. Anything that I know is going to get a lot of use, trash bag,
You know
toilet
you're
paper,
going to use them. You know you're going to use bathroom tissue. You know you're
bathroom
going to need
tissue,
paper towel.
paper
You know
towels,
you're going to need garbage bags. The mystery is over.
right, any of that. If it's somebody, this may be another one, but not really. This you could probably go and pick up at a dollar store, and I was at the dollar store yesterday afternoon. But somebody who does a lot of, you know, if you like to do a lot of freezing and, putting things in like
Yeah,
Ziploc bags or hefty
yeah,
bags with the
those are
seal.
good. Yeah.
But I don't know if you would get a better deal at a wholesale club because you can pick up a box of like, I believe it was 10 bags of either gallon or half gallon or whatever size storage plastic bag, the Ziploc. At the dollar store, you could pick it up for $1.25. So you might, so you really have to weigh in your options. I'm thinking the dollar store would probably be the better place to get that rather than.
Wherever you could get the best price to accomplish your goal. This is why I am a huge proponent of know your inventory. I am a family of one. Now, if this was a family of four, you think one roll of paper towel is going to do it for a family of four per week? I don't think so.
It's not.
You think 2 rolls of bathroom tissue is going to do it for a family of four per week? No.
No.
You have to adapt and you have to change. I want to also um, mention about the bathroom tissue thing, okay? Remember 2020, people were freaking out about toilet paper, bathroom tissue?
No,
Guess what?
no,
My
no.
store, I never once had a problem, not even one time. That's not even the issue. Here is the hugest difference between a normal stockpiler who goes little by little, slow and steady, wins the race, which is what we do, versus a panic shopper. Now, those people are the ones who are not considered. Oh, we need bathroom tissue. Oh, we're going to have an emergency situation. Why are you thinking about this right now? Because you heard a bad weather report? Or you're afraid the lights are going to go? Why can't people think ahead of time?
Yeah,
Those are the ones who clear the shelf, Steve.
you can't think right here. You have to look a week down the road, 2 weeks. You have to look. You got to be panoramic about, well, on what you just said about 2020 with the toilet paper. Yes, I tried to make sure I had a decent amount of toilet paper, which I always try to keep, not exactly what you have there, but I keep it, a decent amount. Do keep in mind, I don't know if I've ever told my subscribers, I'll gladly share it. My father was in the military. He did 24 in the Navy. I was born overseas. I happen to be born in a town called Catania, Sicily. I'll gladly share it with you guys. My dad got stationed there twice. The first time is where he got stationed and met my mom, where my sister was born the first time, and then he wound up going back like the last day of December 72 and 73, and he was there until the end of 76. I was born during that period. Do keep in mind, no, I don't have a bidet, but I will say this. Some people may do it, some may not, some may scratch their head. If it gets to the point to where, or even when I even in the morning sometime, if I'm not going to take a full blown shower, not every day I take a full blown shower, but even let's say halfway through the day, if the moment strikes that you have to, your daily constitutional, whatever you want to call it, I will use a little bit of toilet paper, but then I have a tendency to jump in my bathtub and I will clean myself up.
Right.
And then
There are things you can work around. Absolutely.
right.
As far as cost cutting, sanitary reasons, personal hygiene, of course. That's why that panic shopping, those people were true hoarders, Steve. I'm telling you.
Well, that's, and I'll get in there, I'll, with the soap or body wash, and I'll clean myself up and wash off, and then I'll just get dressed again. Honestly, though, doing it that way is a lot. It is hygienically cleaner because overseas you have a bidet thing called a bidet. Not everybody. Right. Some people here in the States have it. Not everybody does.
Yeah. You could buy it. You could set it up. It's just. But getting back to hoarding versus stockpiling, and I'm like, what really bugged me is I've been calling myself a toddler out this humbly in front of the folks quite a while now, and maybe I should say now I'm entering kindergarten, okay? So I passed the toddler stage, I'm entering kindergarten. But everything that I've been doing has been slow and steady. Mm-hmm. That's why I encourage everyone, if you don't have a stockpile, don't tell me you can't start one. I started one with 2 cans on a shelf. All you need is $5 every time you go to grocery haul, whatever grocery haul, just spend a flat $5. You can't afford $5, spend $2. 1 can at a time. That way you have it there. Everyone should have a stash. I don't care. Everyone should have a little stockpile at home.
Which
That's
I
not
do.
Hoarding.
Yeah, which I do. If you look at the box, it's got the biscotti.
Very good.
That's got canned goods in it. You can't see it. If you look further back, you're going to see a box of Publix brand buttermilk complete sticking up with the yellow trim.
I see that, yes.
That's another box that has another set of canned goods in it, along with a partial bag of corn chips and a partial bag of pretzels. You can't see it, but it's over there. And then, of course, you see the green beans, the regular bottled water, which I have more of it in my car. I just got to bring it up. And then I've got plenty of seltzer water over there. And there's also a bottle of Pompeian olive oil. You can't really see it, but it's behind the box.
Right.
The biscotti against that wall.
Right.
Because I am a lover of olive oil. I use it in.
It's something you use. It's something you enjoy. You don't want to be, out of it. I totally get that.
I use it.
Yeah, that's good.
I use it in 85% of everything that I cook with.
What I might be doing. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
I use it in spaghetti. People think, the only way to eat pasta is with spaghetti sauce. No,
no.
People need to realize one thing. I am Sicilian heritage. Sicily and Italy is 2 different things.
Yes.
If it's not 2 different things, go on YouTube and listen to how Italian is spoken and how Sicilian is spoken. It's 2 different words, 2 different languages.
It's a separate island.
It's 2 separate. People think Sicily is Italy, and no, it is not. But being of Sicilian heritage, they have this thing called pasta olio. I like spaghetti pasta with olive oil, garlic, pepper, cheese, and do it that way. If I don't go that route, I've been known to put butter in its place. Everybody thinks you have to eat pasta with tomatoes. No, you don't.
No.
in the American world, that's what they think. They think tomato, tomato, tomato,
They
and that's
also connotate spaghetti with Italian. That's incorrect. Spaghetti is not from that. Spaghetti and meatballs is an American dish, just for the record.
it. Yeah, because guess what? Being born over there, I will tell you exactly what they do, and this is a true fact. Please feel free to look it up. They will make spaghetti, pasta, whatever the case may be. It's a marinara. They believe in a marinara sauce. If they want meat, you will have a 3 or 4 ounce thin cut steak off to the side.
Yes,
They do it completely different than what they do here.
truth.
That I do know. No, that's raised my right hand because I know
I
that.
remember my parents doing that. And they also had a thing called braciole, which they had the wrapped around meat with all these things inside of it, separate.
Yeah, yeah. So no. You're right about American modernizing. Everybody thinks spaghetti and meatballs is an Italian. No, it's an Americanized thing. It's
Correct.
just not that this is within subject of what we're talking about. Same goes with my birthday. Horror movies and going out and trick or treat. Well, I don't know about the trick or treating part, but all of that was modernized into the Halloween um, holiday, which originally was not the original essence of it. I do know that the story of the jack o' lantern is a true fact, but
Right.
the horror movies and the candy and all of that, I think that was an after fact. So,
Absolutely. Call me
well,
anything, but don't call me a hoarder.
or a pack rat, whichever you want to call.
No way.
Although the hoarder, I think, is much
Um,
worse than a pack rat.
yes, and my show coming up will go into it, deeply about the difference. So
Hmm.
I appreciate you having me on again. It was great being here.
Yeah, no, it was. No, I'm glad that you came along. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude, and you know, be on the lookout um, on Tuesday, as always, 6 a.m. Recipe Tuesday. I have to locate a recipe. At the moment, I don't have one, but I will. I will. I don't. A recipe that I have for Tuesday is not always something that I've made. It could be something I have made or soon to make as well. So be
That's
on the
good.
lookout on Tuesday, and then on Tuesday, Janet, you have your Tea Tuesday segment at 10 a.m. I want to point that out. So, and I also want to mention that's also an open collaboration. So if anybody wanted to, do your own thing, you know,
Absolutely.
everyone's a, and I will possibly. I'm going to see how things go. I may possibly be putting up something on Tuesday in addition to Tea Tuesday. It's about me getting a little personal about myself. So be on the lookout for that. So,
Sounds good to me.
yeah. All right. I just want to wish everybody a great rest of your Saturday, and I will see you next time. I hope everybody has a nice day. Bye for now.
Bye bye.